with some mixed feelings. Sad, because after 76 years, this is our last game here. One thing I promise you, once we move to the new ground, I will deliver what I have always said I will.
I've been coming up here since I was 8 years old. I'm 63 now. I can remember in the Spartan League. I've seen them all, everyone they chanted for, and it's a very sad moment.
Less than 24 hours to go before Oxford United complete a move from the Manor Ground that has taken decades to achieve. With only a day to spare, county safety officials gave the green light for the Kassam Stadium to open in time for the curtain raiser, a friendly against Crystal Palace.
Absolutely delighted. It was a very close call, very close call. There were a few concerns, but in the end, everybody's been very helpful and flexible, and they all came around and decided to grant it, which is absolute good news, absolute wonderful news.
There's still room for long and short-term improvements at the ground. The upper tier of the main stand will be closed for tomorrow's match. Work continues to get that ready for next week's first league game. And it will be months or even years before the fourth side of the stadium is in place. They're still making a few last-minute preparations, but the race to get a safety certificate has been won. Now the race is on for the supporters to get tickets to be inside this ground when the team run out in their new home for the first time. Jerome Sale, BBC South Today at the Kassam Stadium.
Oxford United christened their new Kassam Stadium on Saturday, and they celebrated by beating Crystal Palace in a pre-season friendly match. After last season's nightmare when they were relegated from Division 2, Oxford are hoping the new £15 million stadium will bring them better luck. The man who made it all possible is Feroz Kassam. A former chip shop owner, he managed to move United out of the old Manor Ground, something other owners had tried and failed to do for 35 years.
Just still find it hard to believe that we are here today. It's been a very close call, and I'm delighted we'll be able to play our first game. I still can't believe it's happening.
It's incredible, isn't it? Different world than the Manor.
I'm not sure whether they'll cope with the even surface though, because they're used to playing on a slope.
Last season Oxford could hardly win a point, let alone a game. Now former England international Mark Wright has been brought in to manage the side, which is languishing in the third division. He admits they're starting from rock bottom.
They've been relegated twice in the last 3 seasons. The confidence was very, very low. They didn't feel like they could win games. Every time, even if they went a goal up, they didn't think they could hang on to it. They conceded over 100 goals last season. That's something that we have to put right, quite quickly.
In Saturday's friendly, First Division Crystal Palace took the lead, but on the stroke of half-time, United equalised. Paul Powell made sure of his place in the history books by becoming the first Oxford player to score at the new stadium. In the second half, a design fault was discovered. Without a fourth stand, players will forever be fetching their wayward shots from the car park. It finished 1-1 at the end of normal time, but Oxford went on to win a penalty shootout. So it's played 1-1, and the match trophy on the shelf for Oxford United at the Kassam Stadium. With their new ground and a new manager, they now need to find the confidence to start winning matches in Division 3. Jeremy Howell, BBC South Today.
From most systems go to all systems go. Oxford United's first friendly in their new stadium was beset by teething troubles. Queues to get in the car park, queues at the ticket office, and queues for refreshments. Amidst the euphoria of achieving a long-awaited move, queues were long, but so by and large were the fuses. The club's been made aware, though, that for the opening league match, things have to improve.
Hopefully people will be accessing the car parks quicker. Hopefully people turn up earlier, because I think that was one thing, people still aren't out of the habit of turning up at sort of just before the whistle and taking their places. There'll be teething problems obviously, but I think it's a much better match day experience than they've had in the last 70 odd years.
With a safety certificate for the whole stadium now granted, the capacity is 12,500 and most seats are expected to be taken. The club are taking steps to make sure that supporters get a more enjoyable matchday experience.
We want to put cones down and some barriers so people can be directed straight into parking spaces without riding round. And I know the concerns for a lot of people was the queues in the refreshments. Once they queued for a long time to get in, then it was a long queue at the refreshment. This week, far many more staff are working. There'll be a lot more products on sale.
The signs are that the fans have heeded warnings to buy tickets in advance.
Cheers, thanks so much.
It's not just supporters who are concerned about parking, it's local residents too. They're also worried about privacy. New security gates will be erected along some streets, and overflow parking's been arranged with a nearby business. Now it's fingers crossed that it all works. Jerome Sale, BBC South Today in Oxford. The Manor's very well-watered pitch was sold off at a price of £15 a square metre. Fans from all over the country braved the weather to lay their claim to a piece of the ground which has served under the feet of Oxford United's players for 75 years. Some were drawn to the sell-off by happy memories of games gone by. For others, the pitch holds much greater significance.
We had my father's ashes scattered on the pitch 5 years ago, so that's so obviously we can't come here anymore.
We both live in West Yorkshire, but I'm from Oxford and we saw the game yesterday.
Season ticket holders, 400-mile round trip.
so many memories of the place, and we've got parts of the ground. We came to the auction a few weeks ago. Got the seats, got the turf, got the barrier, got the sign. It's just memories. It's like anything, just memories.
We did the last game here, we did the sort of auction here, and now we're selling off the pitch. So it's the final sort of part of the Oxford history at the Manor Ground.
One couple are reported to have relayed their entire lawn with the Manor's turf. Another bought the piece of ground where their marriage proposal took place. By the end of the afternoon, an area the size of the penalty box had been sold. Fans took the sacred grass away by whatever means of transport they could find. Jerome Sale, BBC South Today.